Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming a new photo card video, and basically what it's gonna be is just talking about some of my collection goals slash potential plans slash potential collections I could be starting for the next couple of months. I would say that I would like this video to only apply to like April, but I really think this is going to be like an April-May sort of collection goals video because I don't know, I feel like it's a little ambitious to be making all these goals for April and then possibly having none of them actually happen. But yeah, so we're gonna start with that. So basically what I want to do is flip through my binder and talk about some photo card sets that I want to prioritize, some collections I want to prioritize, hopefully talk myself out of starting some new collections, maybe talk myself into starting some new collections, because there is a collection that I'm like pretty set on, oh, I want to start it, and it's not like a crazy ambitious collection either, so I think it's doable. I think it's doable considering I only need like, right now, I only need 2 other cards for this collection and it's done. So I think it's doable. But yeah, we'll start with Got7, who just today, just this morning, announced that they are preparing for a comeback. And it's supposed to happen like end of April, early May. Or not early May. Sometime between the end of April and mid-May. So, I also, just because of that comeback news, I kind of need to figure out where my priorities are going to lie with Got7. Because for right now, with Got7, I've kind of just been buying photo cards when they come up, which I'll still be doing. But I kind of want to set in stone some priorities and some goals of what I'm going to complete. Probably not before, none of these goals will probably be completed before the next comeback because it's happening within a span of like 4 to 6 weeks, and who knows. We could be completely fine in 4 to 6 weeks and I could be going back to work and making money and be totally fine. Or I could still be at home not doing anything. So, and the situation could be worse and there might be no mail and all that sort of stuff. So the situation's just kind of uncertain right now. So I'm not setting like a specific, certain, strict time frame for any of these goals because I'm probably not going to meet them within a couple of months, just given the situation. But we can see what'll happen. Back to the regularly scheduled video. That entire rant could be boiled down to, well, think about other people. Like, yeah, you can be annoyed about the situation right now and that you have to make lifestyle changes, but 2, at least recognize why you're having to make these lifestyle changes, I guess. But anyway, back to my collection goals for April/May. Because I'm going to expand it over 2 months so I don't lead myself to being upset about it. So because Got7 are having a new comeback sometime in April, maybe sometime in May, I'm not going to spend a ton of time focusing on their older releases. Like I might, see, I don't want to say I'm going to focus on Eyes on You and then not do it, but we'll see. Eyes on You, so I have priorities before Eyes on You. So if I finish my other priorities, then I really do want to start focusing on Eyes on You and finishing that collection because it's so close to being done. I only have 3 more sets to complete, so Eyes on You is like a mid-tier priority. Present You and Present You and Me, still not a priority. Just 2, still not a priority. My main priorities are one, the new comeback. So my top priority for Got7 right now, and I wouldn't even just say for Got7, my top priority for all my collections is Got7's new comeback. So I will be getting every version of it, probably with some extras so I can pull more cards. And I really want to focus on that new comebacks photo card collection. We don't have any details yet, so I don't know how many cards there's going to be to collect. I don't know. I'll assume there's going to be 7 sets of photo cards to collect again, because that's what they've had the last 2 comebacks. So I really do want to focus on 1, that album collection I want to complete right away, and then 2, the photo card collection. And then after that, I really want to prioritize spinning top because I'm so close to being done spinning top. Let me flip back to my spinning top collections. So I am so close to being done spinning top. Like I have 1, 2, 3 completed spinning top sets. 3.5 completed spinning top sets. So I'm like halfway done with my spinning top collection. I have photo cards from every set. So I really want to focus on spinning top and complete spinning top. If I can do that over the next 2 months, that would be perfect. If I could complete spinning top over the next 2 months, that would be great. For Call My Name, there's snow falling off of my door or my roof. But for Call My Name, I'm not going to be able to complete it. Like with spinning top and the new comeback, Call My Name's not going to be able to get completed. But for Call My Name, I only have 1 set completed. So this is name tag set is the only one I have complete. So once I finish, spinning top is my top priority. But then after I complete spinning top, I would love to make some really good and some really noticeable progress in Call My Name. I really would. Just because I have so many old photo cards to collect, I really do want to get the current eras done before I really start focusing in on the older ones. So those are my priorities. The album collection for the new comeback, whenever that happens, completing spinning top. I'm going to say it, within the next 2 months, I want to complete spinning top, and I want to make a really good dent in Call My Name. Those are my Got7 priorities right now. They really are. I'm not going to say I'm going to prioritize the photo cards for the newest release yet because I don't know anything about the newest release, but I want to prioritize those albums and then the spinning top photo cards because this spinning top collection is so close to being done. I want it done. I've been working on it for so long. So I really want to complete spinning top, make a good dent and Call My Name, and then I can start focusing on the colored borders for Eyes on You. Hopefully one day I'll be able to say, Present You is a priority, but right now it's not. So yes, those are my Got7 priorities. The main priority is, of course, the newest physical release, but after that, it's spinning top. For Aaron, so let's turn back to my Aaron collection. So for Aaron, I have no clue when New East is having another comeback. Like, absolutely no idea. But for Aaron, over the next couple of months, I would really love to finish the table. Like, I'm so close. I only have 2 photo cards to get for the table. And I really want to complete it. I'm so close to completing it. So if over the next 2 months, I can complete the table for Aaron, I would be So, so happy. So we'll see. And for Aaron, Happily Ever After and New East W things are not a priority for me at all. I'm not even thinking about them. Not even thinking about them. I really am just only focusing and only want to prioritize the table because it's almost done. So close. Almost there. For Solgi. Now, Solgi is a interesting one because her cards are sometimes a little hard to come by because it's hard to trade for Solgi because so many people collect her. But also her photo cards can kind of like... It's kind of like Irene. Solgi's photo cards can sometimes go for insane amounts on eBay. So for Solgi, I haven't really prioritized anything with Solgi or Red Velvet right now. They're honestly not a priority for me at all, and it feels bad saying that, but I feel like I'm just so far from completing any of her sets that she hasn't been a priority. But I will say there is one Solgi card that is an absolute priority for me before any other Solgi cards. So that's confusing. But basically, Solgi is not a priority for me at all, but the priority in her cards is her day 2 card, the raincoat one. So I will say the raincoat Solgi card is a priority. Only that card though, not really anything else. So if I see, there is a piece of cat fur in here. Anyway, if I see that Solgi card is up for trade or sale, I will be getting it because that card is a priority. Not only is it a priority in my general collection, but for my Solgi collection, that is the priority card because it's so hard to find, it's so expensive. And if I can get that card, day 2 will be completed. So for Solgi, I don't really have her as a priority right now, but I do have one card that I'm really focused on getting. Okay, Mina. I will admit, I will be the first to admit that since I finished my Feel Special collection for Mina, I haven't really focused on her at all. She hasn't been a priority. I haven't worked on any of her cards at all, which I will openly admit, I haven't been prioritizing Mina's cards at all. I really haven't. I will be the first to admit that. But I will say I do have one of her Merry and Happy photo cards coming in. So then I will only have one other card to get for that collection. So if it comes up, I will buy it. But I'd say out of Mina's general Mina collection, I want to prioritize Fancy because I finished Feel Special, so I feel comfortable moving backwards, and chronologically, the next comeback I would work on is Fancy You. And I will be the first to admit, my Fancy You collection sucks for Mina. I only have one card. For the longest time, I had no cards for Fancy for Mina. So I would like to prioritize her Fancy collection and start working on that because I have not, and I have no clue when Twice is going to come back. There's rumors saying in the summer, so over the next couple months, I would really like to work on her Fancy collection. Well, I wouldn't say. I do have her lenticular for Fancy, so I have 2 things from her Fancy collection. But I do really want to work on my Fancy collection. Twice is also where I need to talk myself out of I need to talk myself out of collections for Twice. Because lately I've been like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I've been like wanting to collect Nyan. I think it's because I've spent like 2 weeks editing my, I wouldn't say 2 weeks, but I've been spending a lot of time working on my twice, like ranking their Feel Special outfits video. And just seeing Nyan so much, or Nyan so much, makes me want to collect her. But I don't know why. Like, I haven't even started working on Geo or Chewy's collections, like, at all. I have not started on my Geo or my Chewy collection. And I think I'm gonna start collecting Nyan, too. Like, no. I think I've managed to talk myself out of collecting her, but I hope I can keep talking myself out of it, because I look at her cards and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. But every Twice card is cute. But there's a reason I don't collect OT9. And that's because I don't want to collect 90 photo cards. Or 99 photo cards. Whatever it is for that specific comeback. So, yeah, no. And that's even crazier, especially considering the fact that I'm not even right now prioritizing my Joey. Combine their names, my Chewy and my Geo collections. I haven't even started on those. So why would I say I'm going to collect a fourth member? I'm not. I will not collect a fourth member. Right now, I'm not even collecting a second or a third member. Like, yeah, eventually I do want to collect Geo and Chewy, but right now, not at all. So that needs to stop. Moving on to my Chaerong collection. So for Chaerong, I would say she isn't like super high priority right now. And I would say that just strictly because it would make sense for her to be a super high priority, but she's really not. Their comeback just happened, so I do have some cards to trade, but I'm not trading right now really, so I would rather wait to start working on her It's Me collection for like, I don't know, it would be really nice to stay caught up with my Itsy cards, but considering there aren't that many of them, and considering the fact that their comeback literally just happened, I don't foresee Itsy having another comeback for 5 or 6 months. I would say it would be into late summer, fall before they have another comeback. So I'm not overly worried about falling behind. I'm really not. So the priority for Chaerong is to finish the Icy photo cards. So I have one coming, and then I would only need the one where she's pouting. So I would say that like the one Icy photo card that I'm missing is really high priority for me. But other than that, she's not really a priority right now. Eventually I will prioritize Chaerong. I just really want to prioritize. Oh my god, I can't even talk right now. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I started filming this at 9 in the morning. I want to prioritize New East and Got7 before I prioritize Itsy. And that's strictly because Got7's having a comeback right away, so I'll get even further behind with my Got7 cards. But also, New East is probably going to have a comeback soon, so I do want to at least get the table done before before New East's next comeback. So, Chaerong isn't really a priority because I feel like I have a lot of time to finish this collection. It's not a huge collection. I have a fairly good start. Even with like her It's Me cards, I do have a good start. I pulled one of her selfie cards. And again, with Chaerong, I would say her selfie cards are the main priority. For It's Me, her unit cards aren't a priority at all for me right now. Eventually, yes, I want to collect all of the unit cards, but I want to make sure I get her selfie cards first before I start worrying about the units. Which I think is fair, But the main priority for Chaerong above anything else is that one card I'm missing. So if that card comes up for trade, if it comes up and I'm able to get it for a good price, I will. But otherwise, I'm not really focused on that. I'm not looking for it, so that's all right. But yeah, ITZY, again, not a priority right now, but I would say she's not a priority, but if over the next couple months I can finish the Icy photo card collection, I'd be happy. I don't need to worry about starting It's Me. If I can finish the Icy collection, I will be more than happy. I love these. Those postcards are so, so cute. For the girl groups, I don't have any priorities. Again, I would say there aren't really any girl group comebacks that I'm like super wanting to collect. If Signature did come back, then I would, if Signature released a physical album, I would buy it, but right now there aren't any girl group physical releases that I'm like super focused on. So that's fine for now. For boy groups, there are a couple of collections that I would like to potentially start for some boy groups. So for AB6, eventually I would like to be able to collect Youngmin. He is my bias. So if I could collect some Youngmin photo cards, that would be great. But again, that isn't a collection that would be starting anytime soon. I really don't think it would be. And for the boys, I think I've decided that for the boys, I would really like to collect Kevin's photo cards. But again, they're not a priority right now. I would really like to watch Kingdom because I love the boys, and the fact that they're on Kingdom makes me really happy. So I do want to watch Kingdom. But yeah, for Kevin, when I start collecting him, I'll only collect him from Reveal onwards, because up until Reveal, I've got Hwall's photo cards, and Hwall was my original bias, so I don't want to trade them. I don't want to get rid of them. I do want to keep these photo cards. So when I do start collecting Kevin, it'll only be from Reveal on. So that's the boys. Day 6. I've heard rumors that they might come back end of April. I've heard rumors that they might come back like end of May. I don't know if that's true, but I don't feel the need to collect anything for them. Same with ATs. I am happy where my collection's at. I don't feel the need to collect anything more. So we're good with that. NCT is where a change might happen. Okay. So I've made the decision. Before I was like, I don't know who my favorite NCT unit is. But yeah, I do. It's WayV. WayV is my favorite unit. And for NCT, well, in general for NCT, I do have a couple of goals over the next couple of months. I want to get caught back up on their releases. I haven't bought Kick It yet. Like, I haven't, what's the actual album called? Neozone. I have not bought Neozone yet, and I have not bought Take Me to the Moon. Oh, what was that album called? I haven't bought WayV's most recent album either yet. So for NCT, it is a pretty high priority for me to at least get WayV's Take Off the Moon. Anyway, it's a pretty high priority for me to get WayV's most recent album, because I've been watching some of their lives and they've been saying, oh, we're gonna see you again soon. So I feel like WayV is going to have a comeback within the next couple months, maybe within the next 3 months. So I really do want to get that Wavy album so that way I don't fall super behind on their releases. I did get a chance to listen to Neozone, and I like it enough that I would buy the album and be perfectly fine with it. So I do want to get one version of the Neozone album. And I haven't decided, but I might get both versions of Take Off the Moon. Is that what it's called? I don't even know if that's called, but Wavy's album. I would get two. I would consider buying both versions for Wavy's album, not for Neozone, and that's because like their most recent release, the T version, is in like a bag, and I'm not gonna buy it if you put it in a bag. I did that once for Super Junior, and I will not do it again. SM, so stop doing it. But yeah, that's kind of my goals for NCT. Just get caught up on their album releases for both Wavy and 127. And then for photo cards. So I've honestly decided, and I think it's gonna happen, but I've decided that I really, really, really want to collect Yang Yang's cards. Like, so badly. I've never had such a clear bias in NCT before, but Yang Yang, you are my bias, and I want all of your cards. So, Wavy cards are kind of expensive, and I wouldn't say kind of hard to trade, but like somewhat hard to trade because not a lot of people. Well, the takeoff cards are really hard to trade because it was hard to get. But their most recent album was released and distributed the same way that SM distributes their Korean albums. So it wasn't super hard to get and shouldn't be super hard to trade with. But yeah, I want to collect Yang Yang's cards. I'm not going to collect the circle cards, and that's strictly because I don't like the circle cards. I'm trying to think of like somewhere that I could put the circle cards that isn't in this binder, because ever since I've read that thing where someone's like, oh my god, did your circle cards dint the back of the other photo cards? I'm anxious to take them out. I just don't know where I would put them. But yeah, for Yang Yang, I want to collect his regular photo cards. And the reason I say this would be a fairly easy collection to start and this would be a fairly easy collection to finish is because I've already pulled the hardest card to get. The takeoff cards are the hardest cards to get, and I pulled his in my album. So I feel like collecting 2 other cards for Yang Yang is not hard, it's not impossible, and it would be fairly easy. So, my goals over the next couple months for NCT are to buy the 2 albums that I've kind of fallen behind on, but also to really finish the Yang Yang collection, because I've decided I'm going to collect him. I just haven't started it yet because, again, Wavy photo cards are kind of expensive. But on top of that, I haven't even bought the album yet, so why would I buy his photo cards when I haven't even bought the album? So those are my 2 goals. Buy those albums I'm missing, and then start the Yang Yang collection and hopefully finish it. I'm only missing 2 cards, so I think it is very possible for me to finish Yang Yang's photo card collection really easily and really quickly. So those are the plans. For 127, I did dabble with the idea of collecting Johnny, but I don't want to commit to it yet. And I feel like Yang Yang is a much easier decision for me to make to start collecting because I've pulled his cards. It's not hard to start collecting him. But with Johnny, I haven't pulled any of his cards ever. So yeah, I haven't pulled any of his cards before, so I don't really want to start collecting him because I don't have a decent starting point to go off of. So, we'll see. I'm gonna wait a couple of months and see if in a couple of months I still feel the same way and I still want to collect Johnny's cards, then I will. But there's a good chance that in a couple of months I won't want to collect his cards anymore, so why start if I don't intend to finish it, you know? But for Yang Yang, he's like a really strong bias. I do want to collect Yang Yang. Like, I really do. So that's where it starts. In a couple of months, if I don't do anything with my Yang Yang collection, then I'll know, like, oh, I'm just not supposed to be collecting Yang Yang. But we'll see. 17, they haven't released anything, so I don't have any plans. Same with Monsta X. They haven't announced any release yet. Have any of these groups? For Jackies, I do want to eventually pick up their most recent album. I just haven't yet. It's the same sort of thing as like the NCT and the Wavy album. I've just put it off for so long that I haven't gotten it yet. So I don't know if I'm going to ever commit to getting it. We'll see. Okay, my storage got full. But anyway, I was so excited to talk about my Aaron goals that I didn't even stop to talk about Promise 9, which is crazy. But for Promise 9, so I made like really good progress on Promise 9, but it's still not like super far along. And I don't know when they're gonna have a comeback, but over the next couple months, if I could get Fun Factory like halfway done, if I could get 2 of the sets for Fun Factory done, or if I could get 4.5 of the members' total photo cards collected, then I think I would be happy with the progress I've made for Promise 9. Promise 9 is kind of like Got7 in the sense that I'm collecting the full group, but I'm also so far behind on the comebacks. But yet for Got7, it feels like I've made more progress than I have for Promise 9. But yeah. For Promise 9, if I could end up like getting half of the cards for Fun Factory over the next couple of months, I would be really happy with that. So right now, I have 9. Right now, I have a quarter of the cards. So if I could get 9 more photo cards for Promise 9 over the next couple of months, I would be happy. That would make me happy. Because with Promise 9, I don't really know when their next comeback's gonna be. I can't really say, oh, I would love to finish Fun Factory like before the next comeback. I can't say that because I don't know when the next comeback is. So yeah, if over the next couple of months for Promise 9, if I could complete half of the Fun Factory sets, I would be happy. For their older comebacks, I haven't really started collecting those yet. I haven't even thought about collecting it. Like, everything before Fun Factory has not been a priority for me. I haven't even really considered buying any of those cards. That's also because, like, I don't own any of those albums yet. So I do want to hold off on buying their older cards until I get their older albums. But yeah, if I could complete half of Fun Factory, I would feel very accomplished. So I'm halfway to my goal of being halfway, which is nice. But yeah. The issue with Promise 9 is I don't have to get their cards, but I do get their cards through a proxy service. And while the proxy services are still shipping from Japan, it does take a really long time for them to get here. So I'm not prioritizing them right now. They aren't a major priority. I just want to complete half of the Fun Factory set, and I would be more than happy with the progress for Promise 9 if I could complete half of it. But yeah, I think that's my major goal. To get half of it completed. Yeah. Like, it's a pretty simple goal, and like people would go, "Oh my god, you only want to complete half of it," but with all your other groups, you're like, for Aaron, you want to complete a set. For Charon, you want to complete a set. For Yang Yang, you want to complete his entire set. But like for those groups, for Aaron, I'm missing 2 cards in the set I want to complete. For Charon, I'm missing 1 card in the set I want to complete. For Yang Yang, I'm missing 2 cards in the set I want to complete. So total, that's like 5 cards I need to collect to finish my goal for all of those groups. But for Promise 9, I am missing 9, 18, 26 cards for Promise 9. So to say I'm gonna get all of Promise 9's photo cards over the next 2 months is ambitious, and it's not gonna happen at all. I can tell you right now it's not. But if I could complete half of their set, I would be so happy with my progress, because it's gonna take me a while to catch up to Promise 9. It's the same as Got7. It's gonna take me forever to catch up on my Got7 collection. It really is. Like, I'm making really good progress, but that doesn't stop the fact that I still have this many sheets of photo cards that aren't in a set yet, plus the photo cards that I don't even own that belong to sets, right? So I feel like with Promise 9 and Got7, I'm going to be playing catch up for a really long time, and I realize that, and that's why I'm setting that's why I'm setting goals that for other people might feel like are so like minuscule, and that's like not even like a big deal, so why are you saying it like it is such a huge thing? But like, when you look at the amount of Got7 cards I have, it is a big thing. So for me, saying I only want to complete Spinning Top over the next couple months is a doable thing. For me, saying that I want to make a dent in the Call My Name cards is a doable thing. For me, saying I want to get a decent start on their most recent comeback is like a very doable goal for me right now. And then for Promise 9, saying that I want to be halfway done their Fun Factory cards within the next couple months is for me, these are very what I would view as achievable goals, especially given the current circumstances. I feel like these are very achievable goals. And there are still going to be some of these goals that I really don't meet. Like, there really is going to be some of these goals that are not met on my part, which is fine. Like, I recognize that. I just want to lay them out and say, over the next couple months, this is what I want to prioritize. Because I found myself not really knowing what I want to prioritize, and I want to change that. By having priorities, I feel like, especially given the circumstances, priorities just make everything seem more manageable. So instead of looking at my Promise collection or my Got7 collection and going, oh my god, I have so many cards to collect, if I just go, oh yeah, I do have a ton of cards to collect, but for right now, I only want to finish Spinning Top, or for right now, I only want to finish half of Fun Factory, it's not really all that daunting, and it feels achievable, so that's what I'm looking to do for these next... Hello, my kitty. That's what I'm looking to achieve in my collection over these next couple months. This was a very ranty video in the beginning. I don't know how much of that I'm going to keep in. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it is kind of random. It is kind of like, it doesn't have these big monumental goals that some other photo card collectors have, but I feel like for me in my given situation right now, these are the goals that I want to give myself so I don't feel disappointed every time I look at my collection, you know? Not that I ever feel disappointed looking at my collection, because I really don't. Especially given the growth that it's had since... When did I make my first video? January? Seeing the growth that it's had in like a couple of months is really insane. So that's good. But yeah, those are my goals over the next couple of months for my photo card collection and my album collection too. I guess I talked a little bit about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.